it says 6 o'clock.
Yep. Also no.
Is good 6 o'clock. Yep,
Put that one if you want to be technical.
okay, good evening all. Welcome to the November 19th Architectural Review Board. Elizabeth, our legal representation, is not here with us tonight. If we could see who we have here present. Anybody here for Happy Lane? Yes, Happy Lane. She's happy. 91 Old Riverhead Road. Monagora, 302 Dune Road. Anybody here for the sign applications? Sunset West, 2 signs. And we have a couple of committees of one that will take care of at the end. As soon as you're settled, we'll start with Beechwood West Hampton LLC, 1 Happy Lane. This is for a 2-story, single-family dwelling, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, over a finished basement with an egress well, attached 2-car garage, gas fireplace, roofed over entry patio, attached side roofed over patio, in-ground swimming pool with patios of grade, an enclosure fence, sanitary system, driveway and landscaping. How are you? You need to take a breath?
No, I'm good.
Okay. No problem. We just got started. So if you could tell us about the application, please? You,
Paulina Giampetro, attorney for the applicant, Beechwood West Hampton LLC. Office is at 200 Robbins Lane, Suite C1, Jericho, New York, 11753. Okay, so as you'd mentioned, this is for a single family, 2-story dwelling, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths with a finished basement. It does have an attached 2-car garage, gas fireplace, roof over front entry porch, a side or rear side roofed over patio or lanai, swimming pool, uh, enclosure fence, and driveway landscaping. The patio that we originally had, I had given Carrie an updated plot plan. We removed the patio because it was encroaching, so they're relocating it. I just don't have a decision from the buyer. Yeah, so we're taking that out for right now. So I will run through home, starting with the roof. It will be Tamco architectural shingles or equivalent with a Virginia slate color. The siding material is going to be a Wasca red cedar shake, and it'll be natural.
Okay.
The windows will be white, and they'll be equal light. The front door will be a 36-inch door with a 4-light panel with a solid panel on the bottom,
Okay.
with 2 14-inch matching side lights. The rear door will also be white. The rear slider door and the garage doors will also be white. The windows will be casement windows. So you know.
Anderson 400s. And the trim is going to be white PVC, white.
Yep, PVC white. The there'll be a light, a 1 sconce at every door. It'll be a single light with black and clear glass. anything else in the house that you?
You're doing some vertical,
Like,
that,
Gable in the front, they will have board and batten, which will be a white board and batten.
that's the only,
That's
the only place.
correct. Everything else has the red cedar.
The house itself from the board?
The sconces are those ones in the back?
Yes.
These, like
Yep.
on the doors like we have seen before?
Yep, they're the same.
Huh.
And the columns, what are they made of?
They'll be PVC. They're
PVC also.
There's no other questions on the house. Let's go to the landscaping plan. You have a 35 by 16, 32. My copy is very small. Size, cool.
So in the front along Depot, you'll have street trees. You have a mix of the street tree, and then you'll have one coming around on Happy Lane. You have a mix of October Glory maples, sweet gum, and a white oak. And then for the plantings around the foundation, those will be a mix of redbud, Korean boxwood, ice dance sedge, shamrock holly, skip laurel, and Japanese stima. And then you'll have so there's going to be a fence that will be running along the eastern side of the house. Will be the front yard. We'll run from that corner all the way to the back of the property line. And then the fence will continue around the rear property line up to the eastern side of the property. And then we'll come back to meet that. Yeah, exactly. So the fence will be screened with arborvitae's all around except the front fence looking at Happy Lane is going to be this skip laurel will be.
Depot Road, there's an existing fence there already, right? On the property line? I think so. Right, isn't there one on the south side of the entrance and the north side?
There might be, yeah.
Okay, I think so. Okay, any questions from the board? No? This side? Okay, can we get a motion to approve this application?
Make the motion?
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Those in favor? Thank you. Good luck with the project.
Sure.
This is-
I have printouts that I can hand out. This is just where we're at with what has been approved so far. So I can give you copies as well. Yeah.
South side of the entrance.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure there's a fence there with some landscaping north and south of that fence.
Almost done.
16 and 15 and 22 left. Getting there.
Way.
I drove by lot number 10 last night, all lit up beautifully. Have you been there? It's worth taking a ride now, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you can give one to each board member.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if the homeowner did the lighting themselves or professionally done it.
Yeah.
We're taking a ride. Mike, you want to take this? Sorry.
Give you a pen.
You always do.
Good.
Have a good night. Good Thanksgiving.
No, Third's not there. Saturday, the second. Carrie, you got any fruits in you? March 10, first seems to be missing in there. It's here somewhere.
Okay, next we have the application for 91 Old Riverhead Road LLC. 91 Old Riverhead Road. This is for a wall sign. Crescendo Designs. Good evening. Okay. So you have anything new for us?
I think you did the email they asked me to put other than the pictures.
I got that email. The previous board, I don't, you have something different there?
No, it's the okay. You should.
That the previous board questioned the
The
lighting.
Yes.
So you had said it was lighting from the side. I think subsequently you found out the lighting is from the back.
Yeah, back.
Okay,
But backlight is like,
right. It's not from the side. We were trying to figure how that
yeah,
would happen. I took the liberty of going up there and looking at the other signs
yep.
that are on that building. This is gonna be
Oh, that's a different building.
similar to those signs, right?
Yeah, so that's a different building, but
Right.
it would be like that, but the lighting is.
Right,
behind it.
Right.
It's low.
right. It is behind it. It is gonna be in a box. You were saying there's no box.
Well, the letters are. Like the letters are. Just gonna just read it.
So it does protrude from the building.
I mean,
Say yes,
is it?
Yeah.
say yes.
Not like a facing light, it's a glow.
No, I
you
didn't
know,
say
like,
that.
you know, on a
No.
book.
The thickness of the
Oh,
sign
yes.
is gonna project
Correct.
from the building. And the light is in that box.
Behind, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions on this application? Now that we clarified it.
You have a
Okay.
picture of
Yeah.
this.
Not a barber shop or White and Spirit.
Sorry?
What, did you get these pictures?
Yeah, but that's not your,
Fine.
that's not your,
Lighting.
Yeah, but where's the sign with the name that's going up on?
The one here.
Yeah.
And this on the top,
Yeah.
this on the
I
bottom.
wish we had
This on the side.
what you just showed of your sign. I understand what you're gonna do.
Yeah. that's- Yeah, that's a larger piece of what. the letters are. And then I'll just have the glow letter like that. It's kind of like, you know, we get the big outside. of the letter, the glow.
Oh, looks ugly to me, but that's just me.
Kind of bright.
What that,
I don't know, it seems like it, I don't know
It's
if it
kinda
fits in with it. It's like, it's
well, it's similar to the signs that are next
the
door,
next door,
Next door.
so.
okay?
Really
And
big.
even though we
Pop
don't have an exact representation of it,
Right,
That's why I think
I think I know what they're
okay.
trying to do. But you had said that that would be part of the fabrication and,
Yeah.
right?
This is a good picture of it.
Right. It's popping out. a North Shore, like you have your thumb on that one, it's the same thing.
Yeah, this is
North Shore
next door.
popped out as well,
Yeah.
right? Right next to it.
It's gonna be in a rectangular box.
Yeah, it's just a back.
Yep. Right.
We were trying to clarify last time,
Yeah.
he was saying it's lit from the side.
Yeah, from what they
Yeah.
explained to me.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
I just looked at that. No, that was inside.
Can we get a motion to approve this sign?
Yeah, I'll make the motion to approve this.
We have a
one.
second?
Crescendo.
Those in favor?
Aye.
So I think the only thing we could stamp is you're holding up. Yeah.
Okay.
I give you- What's in the folder? No,
One of these two.
just go with these.
This,
No,
this is one.
the top one?
No, this is. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
okay,
Okay.
Yours is just.
we're good. Check with
Thank you.
Brad.
All right, good luck.
Okay, next we have the application for Mona Gora, 302 Dune Road, and this is for a new landscaping plan. Good evening. You could just give your name, please? You are who? You're a landscape
Yeah.
designer?
Yeah.
Okay,
Then throwing the front and.
okay, the microphone is behind you. Maybe you can speak
Okay,
into the mic.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, the landscape is to give a privacy for the homeowner from Green Road, but also for the community so they're not looking in. And in the front of the house, obviously, because you can't park along Green Road, we have a parking area. And so to diminish its impact on the road, we created a landscape buffer. Also, there's an existing tennis court on the property that's going to be maintained and fixed up properly. So in order to do privacy from the road, we planted a whole hedge line of cryptomeria along it, so it's an evergreen screen. What we try to do in the front of the building, along the road is go with evergreens because I think that's more essential. I mean, the lady wanted a lot of hydrangeas, but that's not gonna give the privacy I think necessary for the community as well as the self. So we also did something with the front walk. The front walk, when we come out the front door, doesn't lead right into the parking. It comes off on the side so that it's like a garden experience. So as you're walking up the walk to the front door, you're getting different vistas of the house. And on the house itself, we're gonna put a green wall. So there's gonna be vegetation on the wall, which would accentuate the architecture. And what we try to do is everything is in a very geometric.
You're putting the vegetation in front of the wall or on the wall.
On the wall and in front of the wall. So it's gonna give and of course, that's gonna give an impact that you don't win, but it's gonna be, there'll be some seasonality to that. Yeah.
Did Brad move that wall? Because walls aren't.
No, but it's not, this is on the building, it's not a wall, it's not a freestanding wall, it's on the building itself, it's attached to the building. It's not a, it's part of the structure in the house. So it's just to give like, instead of, I think when the architect, you've spoken to the architect, I think you already viewed the architect plan, he showed that on his plan. So in turn, we put it on our plan to show he wanted that green relief in that one area. I think it's gonna be quite attractive.
Well,
I don't know if that concerns this board or not, but.
well, when we reviewed this plan several weeks ago, we saw that there was a fence that went across the easement, the upper right-hand corner of your drawing, which would be the southwest corner.
Could you, point out where you talking
Sure,
about?
you see the easement that goes up the property
Oh,
line?
along here?
Right.
Yeah.
So our concern was to remove that fence that blocks off the easement. My understanding when I spoke to the building inspector was that was removed. The fence was brought in around the pool. Do you have the old plan?
Exactly, that's exactly what's happening.
Okay, so the fence was brought in, all of that other fence that blocked the easement is no longer, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Because they, you have
So-
to give the neighbors to put feet up to use that easement.
Right.
So, yeah, we had discussed it with the
Okay.
homeowner, I said, that's impossible, can't happen.
so just to clear it up, that fence has been removed.
Yes, sir,
The fence that you're proposing now has been brought in and it's only around the pool.
exactly.
Okay,
Oh.
so if you could tell the board what that fence is and how high it is, we
The
can,
fence is, the fence around the pool will be 4 foot high to fulfill the code. And it may be, what kind of the railing galvanized system. Something,
did you want to come up?
Oh, I'm okay. We haven't really.
yeah, well, yeah.
Usually they're gonna
If you-
statements, but.
No, but not on, up on there. It's like the rail, we did the railing at Dune Deck, on the deck itself on top, that 4 foot high.
No.
Rail,
Just tell us what you're proposing.
okay, it's that wire, can't think, cable rod, cable rail. That's it, I lost the word. It's that cable railing.
All right, so you're proposing a cable rail fence
Yes,
around the pool, which connects to the house,
correct.
okay? And that's what we're gonna be concerned about. As far as the walls, I'm gonna refer you to Brad, the building inspector, regarding the walls and retaining walls that you have on the property.
Yes, I spoke to him about it.
Okay.
He told me the rules about that you can't have walls along the road.
Okay, so what Kerry asked you, have you spoken to Brad about it? The answer is yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Thank you for coaching.
okay,
I need a lot of help.
okay. All right, so, anybody have any questions on this?
I'm just,
Look
we have a
for
retaining,
equipment.
there's a retaining wall, I'm just kind of reading that. It says proposed retaining wall 3 foot. Is that what we talked about?
No,
That's-
no, those are. We're talking about it on the house, it's part of, it's not a new wall, it's part of the structure of the other.
This is an old rendering from the architect that they have. You see like the screen drapery. Yeah, it's like part of the architecture. So that's the idea.
Refer
Oh.
any walls to the
Right.
building inspector,
Okay, let's leave it.
okay?
And I think Peggy asked about the pool
Pool
equipment.
equipment is somewhere.
The walls that are around the tennis court are gonna remain.
Everything's gonna be great, and then they're gonna have My understanding is they have a storage room where the, equipment's gonna be going into that area. So it's not, yeah, that's it.
That's where the tanks are? That's the storage area?
Yes.
Fair to me,
Okay?
Yeah.
So we're referring the walls
right?
back to the building inspector.
Right.
Can we get a motion to approve this application? Subject to the walls / retaining walls relating to the planting going back to the building inspector.
Make that motion.
Anybody have a second?
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
So thank you, everybody.
You as well. I think we'll do this one. Okay, next we have a couple of sign applications for Sunset West LLC, NYU Langone. One sign is for the east side of the building at 87 Sunset Avenue. It's a wall sign for NYU Langone East. The other one is Sunset West LLC, NYU Langone West, 87 Sunset Avenue, and that's a wall sign, NYU Langone West. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you?
Very good.
We can just get your name?
John McConnor, I'm representing NYU Langone Health.
Okay, just bear with me, John. How do you spell the last name?
RICOPTA. Like a sheep.
If you could tell us about the sign, if we could start with the one on the east.
That would be facing Sunset. It is hot letters, individual hot letters, representing just said NYU Langone Health. The letters are individually half-inch thick, hot letters, painted with the purple that you see on the rendering. And it would be centered directly over the window of that demonstration on that corner there. We currently have a temporary banner. And it actually is exactly what we did install, except it would be represented in hot letters.
Okay. And did you mention the height? I'm sorry.
They are 7 inches high, the letters themselves.
Is that
on the dimension, right there, health, the dimension is over to the left. They are the bottom
I
of
see it.
the top of those is about 13 feet. The bottom of the sign is around 10 feet off of the.
And it's going to be where that temporary sign
Correct,
is.
exactly. the same
Yeah,
location.
right.
If we can just clarify for the board, uh, who are you with?
With NYU Langone Health.
Okay, so you're proposing other signs on this building.
Eventually, yeah.
So if you can just clarify to the board before we talk about the second sign, which is going to be on the west side, what's the story with?
So the other sign on the Sunset Avenue side would only be, the logo, NYU Langone Health logo that we have. And it would be, I don't have the dimensions of that, it would be much smaller. And it's just to represent or be seen as you're driving down Sunset. Coming from, you're heading, I guess that's north on Sunset. It's hard to see the building. You just want to have some presence on the building as you're driving in both directions.
So are you going to the zoning board for that?
We will, we haven't done that. So I think right now, what we're
Right.
applying for is just one sign per facade, which we're allowed.
Right.
And I believe the variance is for the additional 2.15 square feet. I think we're allowed 20 square feet total for the building.
Yes.
And the two signs together total the 22.15.
So now if we could talk about the sign on the west side of the building.
So that sign is the actual logo, that's the NYU Langone Health logo. Again, we had a permit for the banner, which is placed in the exact location where this will go. It's set up high, it's over the entry canopy. The facade that it's on is actually set back a little bit as well. You really don't see it until you get, you arrive in the parking lot and turn on the parking lot. Those letters are cut letters, but instead of penetrating the facade, so many times with the letter, we put the name, so NYU Langone will be on one rail, and health is on a separate rail, and then the rail itself gets mounted to the building.
There's less
Less
penetrations.
benefit, right?
And you don't want to do that on the east side as well?
It's actually a flat, that has a flat,
Or-
fascia board, so the letters would fit in that. So we'd be doing a slat on top of a facade.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a fascia
Put on a board?
board and a board. This is to avoid because of the
Yeah, I
the
know.
lighting.
I know what you mean.
So we're trying to avoid that. So, and these again are half-inch thick, only half-inch thick letters,
Mhm.
aluminum painted.
Well, hopefully you guys stay there so that we don't have to take that sign off and leave all the
Well,
holes.
we always repair it, but yeah, like we're doing repair everything. But we plan on being there for a long time.
Okay,
There you go.
That's why we have so many more signs we're proposing to put on here, but taking one at a time.
so again, the other signs that appear on this elevation are not part of this application.
Yeah,
You're gonna go to the zoning board for that.
yeah, we're still going to also decide, which ones make sense, which ones we might need. A lot of times our patients and visitors will remind us why they can't find the buildings, and it'll help us then make some decisions in the future.
Any questions from the board? Nope. This side, no?
Nope.
Okay, can we get a motion to approve the sign on the west, the sign on the east?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Those in favor? We have a second?
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, John. Good luck.
Good luck. Happy Thanksgiving.
Off the record, is there any difference between NYU Langone Health and Medical Associates of Westmead?
So that is the name of the practice. So each of our locations, our ambulatory sites have this name, and this one would be Medical Associates West Hampton. So you'll see that if you've been to seen other sites. That also is inside. We have the name inside, behind the reception area, and then we will put it on the outside.
Okay.
And also, a lot of this becomes wayfinding. Patients and they go by that name. So
And just to clarify, these are not lit.
they're not lit.
All right, thank you again and good luck.
Thank you.
Have a
Nice
good
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much. Kim.
Thank you.
On the second page, is that the other side or is it?
Here's one,
What's the next page?
and ID hanging on the page.
Just the parking.
This is, this one we just approving, right? This is Sunset?
Yeah, but
Oh, I got confused. That's this one here.
show me which one you have, Mike.
This one here.
Yeah, so I'm looking for another one like that.
That's right. I couldn't see the other.
No.
Not there, right?
Proposed sign this application, that's this.
That's the east.
Filed by Nita.
That's the eighth.
And then that,
I get it.
and then we have this one.
It's definitely all in this top packet, but I don't, but we all got the top packet. Do you wanna do it off of this, or do we need to?
I was looking for,
The east.
I don't know if there is one.
There might be. Okay, that's brand light.
You know what?
There's this.
Can I take that?
Here's a good day. That is taking forever. Too bad. It's in the front.
It's minus one.
Get rid of the fence.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, so the three committees of one,
Yes.
one is 65. I don't know which order I put them in. 65 Bayfield,
If I pay for.
no, that's Hazel. This is Hazelwood. Okay, and that package.
Yes.
This is a sign application. That's a committee of one. It is for, if I could hold this up here to the board.
Yeah.
There's a gate here. on Bayfield on the south side, a gate on the north side, and a gate that leads into the side of the house, and a gate that replaces an existing gate here. The elevation is. Oh, here. It's The elevation is here, I believe. Let me do it this way. This is the gate at the front driveway, 20 feet back. This is the gate at the front driveway, 20 feet back. This is the gate on the north side of the house, which replaces an existing gate there. This is the gate on the north side of the house. Up there. Yep. That replaces the existing fence there. And this is the gate on the south side of the house, behind the house, which leads to the landscape and pool area. They're all similar.
How high are they?
Sorry?
How high? What's the height of
6
those?
feet high,
And, and no lights,
no
right?
lights, no lights.
So you get in.
And it's all, what's it made of? It's wood. It's
Wood.
just- And it's gonna weather.
The bottom is stone, 2 feet stone, and
Oh,
4 feet of wood. So it's total 6
I
feet
get it.
high.
it's right here, the bottom area.
And the front gates are 4 feet.
So from the road, you see 4 foot.
Right.
Sorry?
From the road, you see 4 foot.
Right. Any questions? Can we get a motion to approve this
Can I just
application?
ask about these,
Sure.
marker light? Use the each long throw 90-degree marker light?
Oh, I think there's something in the post.
Oh,
You're right.
that goes
You're right,
down
Peggy.
through the post?
I
And
think the
it's
front
solar?
post has an integral,
Doesn't say solar, but just sits on top, in other words.
it's not on top. I think it's in the post.
Oh. You see what I'm saying? It's in here, like a cap.
Yes,
Back on the light, on the post.
it's sitting on
My
top.
question, I don't know.
I think I was told it was integral. Let me take a look at that.
That's okay. Sure.
Yeah, they're calling it a niche light. Here, You see the dot? My glasses aren't strong enough.
This seems like to be cut across. This has like a cap on it, so
Right,
it looks
but I
like
think
it's.
it's-
round.
I think it.
Oh,
even-
you're saying it's inside of this, is that?
Yeah, but you see it down to like 6
Here.
inches. What does that note say?
Nothing.
Your
I
eyes
could
gotta be
have
better
a
than mine.
magnifying glass, I could read it. Okay. No, huh?
My understanding
Okay,
was it
as
was
long
in
as,
the,
as long
it
as
was in the post.
Okay.
So it looks like it's,
Proposed
it's like that dot
What's-
there.
just not gonna
It's
be the
North
just
of the
in the
lumen
back.
light, yeah, it's
text
in
on the
here,
top.
yeah.
Okay. So you can read it.
yeah,
Or somebody
just
somebody
barely.
can read it. It's in the light, not,
You good?
it's not on the top looking ridiculous.
Not on top.
Thank
We
you.
get a motion to approve this application.
I'll make motion.
For the second,
Second.
those in favor?
You, Is bacon? Bacon. Yeah.
This is too far. Yeah, theirs are okay.
This could go on top of that, top of this. This is- What's the other than 18? What was the other one?
245 mil,
Oh, 345.
245 mil.
245. All right, next we have a committee of one application for 245 Mill Road. This application was on the agenda several weeks ago. The architect indicated that the garage was being rotated and submitted two landscape plans that depict that change. Did everybody look at this? If we all got a
I
copy?
think we saw it, yep.
Okay. Can we get a motion to approve this application?
We'll make the motion to approve.
We have a second.
I'll second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
That's me.
Yeah. So that's just sign that. Now,
Hazel way.
The gift that keeps on giving. Jerry, you have patience, so they say.
uh, what are we doing with this thing? I thought somebody was gonna come. There's a memo from Brad, the building inspector, indicating that the bushes and the fence are on village property. His email states, pull this row bushes and the fence into the property line, whether they're existing or not. The ARB is not going to approve a plan with bushes and trees beyond the street line. Code requires root balls to be set back 3 feet. The little fence cannot be in the right of way either. So do we have a new plan?
Tomorrow, pushing on to the.
Yeah, that's marked up by Brad.
There's a plan that says that they're removing it.
I don't. Not in this package. Let me look.
I don't know. We'll see it. No.
Here's a letter. You have the memo.
We got the memo. What?
Is it in there
Oh, what?
that they were gonna remove it entirely?
In the stuff that we were given to review, I saw it on the plan.
They have.
Oh, it's on this.
It's on the plan.
We have a. We have a. There is date on here. Oh, was this submitted today, 18th, or yesterday? 18th,
That one, sir?
yeah, looks that way.
Does say
All right,
existing.
so we have a plan, stamped in by the village, November 18. It is drawing G 001.00, and it indicates that the existing landscape at the front to be removed, the existing 4-foot PVC fence at the front to be removed, so they're gonna take it out. You okay with that?
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yep.
You okay with
I got
that?
it. Yep.
We get a motion to approve this drawing.
I'll make the motion.
We have a
I'll
second.
second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Goodbye, 18 years old. Dawn, is that basket empty?
It was. I started putting things back in it.
Can we get a motion to adjourn?
Wait, is there was there one other thing? Did you say you had 3 committees?
We did.
Oh, we did all 3.
We
Okay.
We did all three.
My mistake.
Did the fence,
We did three.
the fence, this guy and
Peggy
me.
is
Yeah, I
right.
got it.
There were three.
I got it right in my notes here. I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
Oh, there you go.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Question?